I don't know if I'm ready. I feel like I'm out of practice.
I'm definitely like still posting, and then I messed up and like accidentally closed it, so I might be double posting in some places.
Oh man, I don't know how you do it because I only had to share it to my page.
Did you actually share it to your page?
I did.
Did you hit record on the Rodecaster?
I don't know. I hit play and record at the same time. Is that what you do to get it to go?
I don't know. I don't even think we have a Rodecaster or a Rodecaster, whatever those professionals do out there.
Hey, everybody that's listening. I know we were did like a rerun last week. I've been on. I just made it back here. I swear to God, almost like minutes ago. It feels like from SoCal. I was down there all over Riverside, and yesterday I was going to be there a few more days. I had to come back. Yesterday, my wife cracked. She's like, "Man, I can't do it no more." She's tired of driving around 10 hours a day sitting in my truck.
No, your truck is terribly uncomfortable. Y'all should have taken her car.
I don't know. She's got that little tiny little SUV thing. I don't know. It just feels tiny driving around. But yeah, driving around in a 2500 for a week, 8-10 hours a day was just too much. You couldn't take it. So I brought her back. But I'm only here for a couple of days. We're gonna head back down and finish the Fence Show tour. So what have you been up to, Susan?
I had been wild, crazy, like all over the place, setting up education, getting the fence crew set up, like planning, prepping, making sure that you stay on task because you're on this tour and it's like really throwing everything off. It's super inconvenient to my schedule.
We hate for this work to get in the way of your personal life.
I'm just saying. By the way, I need tomorrow off and I need the next day off and I need a full vacation.
How about we just give you October 4th on for the rest of the
Okay, I'll take it.
So until then, there's no days off. I think we just told everybody, our staff, it's even Saturdays now. So I think we talked about that this morning. It's all everybody's working pedal to the metal right now. But the show, it was really cool to go down there because, we popped into a lot of people that either went to the show before or some people didn't even know about the show. And that was kind of cool to talk to people. And a lot of people coming just, from that tour that would be coming up to the Fence Show and Security Expo. And then I think it was nice to connect with people, you know what I mean, out at their warehouses and shops and sit down that we don't get to do all the time.
No, I love that part of like the sales job, right? But like I've noticed like a huge spike in like attendees. So that has to be what it is, like people getting excited and hearing about the show. It just surprised me because we're so active on social media, like how many people still didn't know, right? Like that's just wild.
I think we all have our circles and our bubbles and it's like we think that we have this reach, right? And it goes back to what I said, add all of us associations together. I don't think we reach 2-3% of the industry.
There's no way.
The reality is we're nothing on a scale of connecting to the industry. So it's really neat to get out there and actually, talk to a bunch of them and face to face and get the invites. And there's those, man. You go to your favorite supplier, and I bet you they probably already have the free passes on the actual will call counters, or you can ask them for a code. So get out there and ask people. If you don't, if you want to register for the show, get a code from one of your suppliers. Definitely.
Or you can use WFWA25 because we do have a competition going on. Don't use FWA25. Use WFWA25.
The women of FWA, it's their show at this point. They're coming to see them, not us. So, but what's really exciting? You told me that we've already almost got as many people registered for the Fence Cruise as we had.
As we did last year.
Right?
On the day it opened.
many people registered for the fence cruise, which is how many months out is that?
It's at the end of February, the beginning of March. So what, like the 20? You had me look it up. Hold on, let me change screens.
26th or something. Yeah, going out of there, right?
Oh, I'm on a whole different screen now.
All right. So anyway, so what is that, like 5 months out now? And we already got many people going for the fence cruise. So we definitely want to go over the itinerary, because one of the questions we get asked a lot is, what's the itinerary on the fence cruise, right?
Yes.
What is it? I mean, what do we do on it? I mean, last time, I don't even think we understood, by the way. Everybody that's watching, we had no idea what was going to happen on the fence cruise. No idea. We didn't know how we were going to coordinate everybody. We don't even think about, like, hey, our cell phones aren't going to work. How are we going to connect with people? And then we found out that for a minimal amount of money, we all could have been on some group text thing that would have worked on the cruise. We're definitely going to set that up this time, right?
Yes. I will make sure that's taken care of. Like, I have Megan basically like on text messaging. So like she knows like all of we're all going to be sitting together. She has promised me we might not be at the same table, but all of our tables will be next to each other. Right. Already setting up a space for. What are we doing in the space?
I want like a tabletop, like I know the very first, and we're going to pull this off. So if anybody's listening and wants to do this, we're going to pull off the very first tabletop, I don't want to say expo, but tabletop kind of conference thing on the cruise ship.
Yes.
So only for a few hours. We're all going to get together. We're going to get together anyways and do that. So we typically do a little bit of training. So we'll be doing some training there, as well as the very first tabletop expo ever gone on at sea. While we're at sea, that's going to be kind of cool, huh? Yeah.
Oh, I'm super excited. Look, Robert has already booked his room. I have confirmed that. He said the show in Vegas is awesome and the fence cruise is awesome, and I'm booked and can't wait. We can't wait to see you too, Robert. We miss you, bud.
Oh man, I was gonna pull up. He just killed it on karaoke. So if anybody remember,
yeah. I also can't ever forget Under the Sea. So
yeah. So that's going to be cool. So I think that's, but I want to go over the itinerary, because that's, I think, the number one question we get, right? What's going on? And by the way, I was looking for Mexico Cozumel, but what do they consider it?
Western Caribbean.
Caribbean, but it's Mexico, right?
Yeah, we're going to Mexico.
Right? Yeah. So it's the 4
You told me you want to go to Mexico. I made sure that happened, but I also made sure it was going out of my backyard. So it is leaving from New Orleans on a Friday, which is nice. You don't have to miss work. It's a Friday to Monday cruise, you have to miss a little bit of work, but not a full week like last time.
Yeah. So it's 4-day cruise, Western Caribbean, even though it's Mexico. So it's going to Mexico Cozumel, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I was going to look at the itinerary here too. Let me see. Day 1, New Orleans. Obviously, you made it as easy as possible as you could for you. That's all that really matters.
Yes.
Right?
I never get things my way, so it was about time.
Day 1 on the cruise, which is what date? 26th. So
on a Friday.
Yeah. So day 1 on the 26th is New Orleans. We depart at 3:30 p.m. So you got some time to sleep in a little bit, get there the day earlier and sleep in a little bit.
I did book you for the 6 a.m. Onboarding, so just FYI, it won't be a sleep-in day for you.
I'm sure you dear will appreciate that. No. So we leave New Orleans. Just to recap with everybody, it's a chance to discover. I mean, if you haven't been to New Orleans kind of cool to get in earlier. What were those really messy donut things when we went?
They're called beignets. We went to Cafe Du Monde, which is like world famous, and we had some beignets and some cafe au lait.
And that was in New Orleans, right? Or was it on the outskirts?
It was in New Orleans.
That was kind of cool. Of course, at any given moment, it was going to flood. I felt like, because I feel like when I'm down there, like some wall's going to break or something. But yeah, and alligators. Not only is it going to flood in, a bunch of alligators are going to come in with it, right? But
so that's why I did it in New Orleans, so everybody could see that you were genuinely scared of alligators.
Mm-hmm. I'm going straight to the ship. I ain't going down like that. If I got killed by an alligator, I'd be pissed. So anyway, Carnival Cruise leaves New Orleans. So get there day early. Maybe we'll arrange something. I'll get together, eat, drink. The French Quarter, which is where that is, and they've got. I don't know. They got shore excursions in. They call them shore excursions in New Orleans. So if there is something you want to do, right?
You can set up tours in advance.
Get some dinner, things like that. Day 2 though is fun at sea. No port that day. So that's where we're going to be at sea. for a whole day. And I think that's the first time we all get a chance to really kind of connect and meet up. And
yes,
and
that's
really,
usually when we do our event. It's a great opportunity to really get to know everybody before like everything starts, right?
yeah. I like when we say usually, like we do this all the time, right? So usually, I mean, if you go back through all the records of us doing this is usually about when we do all this stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm planning.
Fun date scene. This is a different ship. So this has a Rosie the Riveter right here.
Yeah, it has like a full Americano theme. It was recently like updated, and so it's like all fancy and new looking, and it has a giant like Rosie the Riveter mural. And so when me and Yadira were looking at it, we're like, it's a sign. This is the Women of FWA cruise, not the fence cruise.
There you go. You don't have to support me. Get over there and support the Women of FWA and go on this cruise.
Yeah.
So day two, it's day two. Obviously, there's going to be lots of stuff on the cruise to do. There's tons of bars, restaurants. The clubs were even cool. Did you do any of the shows? You went with us to one of the shows.
We went to like a couple show or whatever.
Yeah.
I played it with Michael Brooks. It was weird and awkward and
well, it was with Brooks, so I mean,
yeah. Right.
So they got some cool bars, everything from the mixology stuff right down to just some bars where they got the music and the dancing. It looks pretty similar on that. And they got, obviously, I see a players club, so they got themselves some gambling, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Right. As soon as you
yeah. I mean, you can gamble in New Orleans, and then you can get on the ship and gamble, and then you can come back and then gamble again in New Orleans. No big deal.
I didn't know you could gamble in New Orleans. Is it Indian casinos or something?
No, all of our casinos are on the water.
And because
you can gamble here in Baton Rouge.
It's like 1 foot in the pool or something, and then it counts as
yeah, you put the motors over the water. Everything else is like in a solid building, and
I didn't know that. I guess I don't remember. I went down there a long time ago to that Fence Tech that they had there, and I don't remember seeing the casino. Maybe I just didn't go in. I don't know. Yeah. Those shows all become a blur, don't they? It's just meeting up with people, eating and drinking, and walking around the expo. It looks like they got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Kid friendly too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you did a spa last time. We did a spa.
Yes, I did the spa, and I am considering taking my son this round since it is over a weekend, so he really wouldn't miss very much school.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. And looks like they got some kid stuff to do. Seuss at Sea, like Dr. Seuss kind of thing going on, like child stuff. Cool. But day 3, that's the fun one, you guys. So all the work's out of the way. We probably did our little meetup for some training, the expo, everything like that. You can check, write this thing off, it sounds like at that point, right? The whole trip. So day 3 is Cozumel. I haven't been. Have you been?
I've never been to Mexico.
You at all?
Ever. And I've been around the world, and I've never been to Mexico.
You're kidding me. Well, I bring Yadira because she speaks the language, so it's
well, I know who I'm hanging out with then.
Right. So, but I have a feeling none of us are gonna have an issue with that. Let's call it a hunch. So we get there 8 a.m. to 4, normal stuff, normal port. You wake up. It sounds like you wake up in the morning, you're there. I'm guessing, right? Isn't that what it was most of the time?
Yeah.
There's Sash. What's up, man? So so we wake up, and it typically travels. In the morning time, you wake up, you're at port, you get off, you do your thing. Make sure you make it back on time, or you're gonna have to, I don't know, open up a little stand, renting jet skis of your own or something.
Right.
It doesn't sound all bad.
No, it doesn't.
I contemplate it every time we go down. And the weather is going to be almost perfect because
yes,
that's the perfect time to go. You go when it's midsummer, it gets real humid and hot. Not that humidity bothers you, but the rest of us normal people, it's it's a perfect time to go where it's cool and it's cooling down and stuff. So we're going to be on the island there. And it's an island, right? Did you look at it?
I have no idea. I've never been to Cozumel. Was I supposed to do this kind of research?
Yeah, you guys did all the research. So
you said you want to go to Mexico. I found you a trip to Mexico.
It's an island. It's an island, though, so it's kind of cool. I was doing some research on it. So there's all kinds of cool stuff. Shore excursions. What do we got going on there? You name it, right?
Yeah.
We got nature stuff. You can swim. They got dolphins down there. Catamaran. There's a beach. Do you remember the last one where we stopped at that Carnival had its own island? Remember?
Yeah, they had their own personal like resort just for like a whole day at sea, like some shops, food, bars, and then like just a ton of beach.
Yeah, and they even had it set up to where since you normally get food included with everything, to where they had food they offered there, remember? Out on the
Yeah.
island. So I don't know if the scenario here on that, but it sounds like they're normally pretty good at working stuff up for it. So I'm excited about the island because we did get to spend a day off the boat and in the sun. What's going on, man?
He said, "Hey, Mr. Brian." Okay,
Did you-
I'm live, baby.
Hey, so we got catamaran. We got looks like some more dolphin stuff. This is pretty cool, huh? Little snorkel, zip lining, couple different zip line things.
I think zip lining would be cool. We didn't have zip lining options when we were in the Caribbean.
Not on the last one. Not that one. Yeah.
No.
And then day 4, we're back at sea again, which I actually like the days at sea, to be honest.
Me
I think
too.
it's cool because you get to walk around. It's you know, I mean, even if you don't want to go on the island, I think a lot of people said they just went like half a day on the island and came back because the boat was kind of half empty, right?
Yeah.
So you could go in the restaurants, everything was still open.
I heard the spa is half price on shore days.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we're not saying it is it?
That's what I heard. I didn't. We went to the shore each time, so I don't know.
Yeah. So verify that yourself, everybody. But or drop in the comments because I don't want anybody coming saying Brian promised me half price spa day. so at sea, there's obviously the same stuff. You know, remember the burgers were good. I mean, there's just I honestly think you could spend 3-4 days at sea and still not see everything.
Oh, absolutely. I know we didn't see even a quarter of the ship, and we were on board for 4 solid days.
Yeah. And it looks like 8 a.m. you arrived. So again, you know what's really cool? Do you remember waking up and you're just coming in to the port? So it's like that. Were you awake during those?
Oh yeah.
And you're out on your patio and you're watching yourself come into these really cool ports, and it's like the weather's perfect and the birds
And the
are going
sun
by.
was coming up. It was gorgeous. Yeah.
It's peaceful because I think they typically come in really and almost so silent, isn't it? Just quiet. Yeah, just kind of like almost like it's just floating. Oh, it is floating. Yeah, that's why. But it's just cruising in. So day 5, 8 a.m. Again, you wake up and it sounds like you're getting off the boat. You know,
Yep.
and there's the ship, right?
Yep.
That's bigger than my boat.
A little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, it should be a really great opportunity for everybody. Like, we got to really know people. We spent several days with them. We learned about their families and their businesses. We got to share knowledge and exchange ideas. Like, I loved that part of it. That's what was so amazing about it.
Yeah. How do they get how do they find out? 'Cause you don't just go to Carnival and
No. You gotta call Megan, tell her you want to go on the fence cruise. Here's her phone number and her extension. And of course, it's posted all over social media. I'll have tons of flyers coming out moving forward. And anybody who was already on the cruise, she's already contacted as well. So.
Oh, there's somebody else. Oh, you got it twice. That's you. That's both times, isn't it?
That's me both times, yeah.
I'm like, who are these trade industry people? I don't know how you manage to run the back end and be on the show at the same time.
It's not easy. If you've noticed, between having my kid interrupt and paying attention to comments and then the door opening and closing, I wasn't prepared for today.
All right. So anybody needs this number, it's in the comments of this as well. Or reach out to Susan at fenshow.com, or reach out to me, message us, whatever you got to do. Call this number, use that extension. Megan's, you mentioned the fence cruise. She's already going to know what you're talking about, and she'll get you included in package stuff that we got. And they get some stuff out of this too. This isn't, you're not calling just to book it under that. But obviously you want to be together with us all when we're eating and hanging out and stuff in the area and kind of reserve together, right? But what else do they get? Don't they get? I mean, it depends on what you select, right? You could select some packages, or
there are different packages. You have different room types. If you already cruise with Carnival, you have certain perks. Anybody who cruised with us in the past, and then I believe there are with the $25 vouchers that'll be automatically applied to your group.
Was there some drink things is that gone?
That's already gone, but they come out with stuff like every month. So Megan promised me that she would email me them and how long they last for, and I will shoot out on social media the deals happening each week.
Well, you know what? Drop your comments in if you want to be kind of alerted when that happens too. Maybe drop your email in there or your name or something in the comments, and we'll try to keep a tab on this, and then we can alert you as the new promos come out. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. That sounds like another thing for me to keep up with.
It's no big deal. Just Susan will just track that 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Right.
But that's like 5 months out. But we got something coming up soon, don't we?
We do. We have I believe it's called Defense Show and Security Expo. It's in Las Vegas at South Point Casino and Hotel. Show floors are October 1st through 3rd, but the education starts on the 29th of September. And there's education every day. I
heard about this show.
Did you?
I heard about the show. I heard it was the last couple of years were amazing. So people were just super excited. They've been telling me, I gotta go. So I definitely reached out and registered this time. But the training is a little bit different this year, right?
Yes. So, we're starting it on Monday. Normally we don't do any education Monday and Tuesday. And most of the education will be before the show floor opens the rest of the week. There's a little bit of overlap here and there, but not a lot.
Yeah, so there's and more of the stuff going on during the show is going to be education on the floor or tours. We're trying to, we realized after talking to a lot of the people that were attending was they're coming for different reasons. Some are coming because they want to learn about software. Some want to connect with distributors. Some are looking to talk to manufacturers, right? Things like that. So we have some specific tours going on randomly throughout there that you can register for and click on when you're registering as well. Or we're gonna have some meetup spots, and that'll all be clearly laid out when you get there as well. Some meetup spots where we're going to be taking you around doing tours as well. So if you want to do supplier tours, we're going to be going around. We're going to be bringing you in and saying, hey, this is Susan with XYZ Fence, or Susan with this, introducing you to Chad from this company. We're going to make those connections with you and the suppliers and stuff for you and help kind of do the connections and make sure that you get the connections and everything you can get out of it, because we really do want you leaving with some new connections, not feeling like you've got to stay in the center of the aisle and be intimidated about walking in, to one of the exhibitors' booths. So, and I think that's what you already don't get at our show. You already get that from everybody. They're not huddled up in the corner in the middle, ignoring already. So we already have that, but we're going to take that to the next level this year. So we want everybody to leave there with some contacts and connections. And you're going to be able to scan each other's badges again this year, but completely different. Connect with them all year through Fence Social. So fencsocial.com, or go into the App Store, download that. That's what's going to be used to scan each other's information and communicate all year. There's already hundreds of people in there that are already communicating and already messaging each other back and forth before the show even started. So if you are a supplier, if you are a manufacturer or just a fence company, and you're looking for a way to do some shouts out, create your company page, do all that, it's already available. It's already open. It's free. Go in there and set up your profiles and stuff like that. But the training is a little bit different. We listened. We heard what everybody wanted, and how to bid commercial, which is probably, when people are registering now, you can select these things, right? That you want to do these classes and things like that. So this is a 2-day course that's going to be going on, and it starts at 8 a.m. to 4:30. Obviously it's an expo, so we're not, it's not like you're getting in trouble because you had to go to the restroom a few times, right? But you want to obviously participate as much as you can. But we want to take residential people and residential installers and stuff and teach them how to get into the commercial side, because we want to teach them the difference between commercial. Commercial doesn't necessarily mean just bidding general contractors or just bidding subcontractors, but we want to teach them the difference. But also, that's the skills in writing a proposal to a general contractor and reading the plans. So what kind of feedback are you getting on this?
Oh, I have people who are super excited. They want to know who the instructors are. As soon as I have all the information completed, I will even have the breakdown of like what's happening in each session. Like we did a really great job of like kind of outlining that, but people are extremely excited to find out like specifically this how to bid commercial course. Like there's nothing really like it out there, right? That really helps people lay it out. Now, of course, everybody has their own way and their own process and stuff like that, but like it's a good starting point. Yeah.
And it's not just like, I've been nothing but commercial, but, I've been a certain type of commercial. So it's not just fence guys coming out and telling you this is how you do it, because everybody's got their own opinion, their own sales style and things like this. But we're going to have everything from general contractors and stuff coming in telling you this is what they want to see. So what can we do to help you have an advantage when you are bidding it? And this, what can you do to kind of make your quote stand out a little bit more than the other ones that are being submitted to them? So I'm excited about this, and as well as figuring out how you're going to, how do you find the fencing on the plans, and how do you, how do you understand addendums and RFIs and all this stuff and keep up with it, right? And make sure that you're not getting stuck with a project that you wish you never would have started. So that may happen anyway, but we'll do our part to make sure we can alleviate some of that.
Right.
So that class though is probably, I had a guy call me today and said that he's like, hey, is this a 2-day course? Is this a 1-day? Because he goes, do I have to sign up twice to make sure I get both days?
Right.
And I explained to him, no, you just check that course you want, automatically register for both days. And he's like, man, that's great. I'm going to be there. I'm going to bring like 3 or 4 of my people from my office just for that as well. So that's pretty cool. But when they're done bidding that commercial, they're going to need suppliers, supply the materials, right? Software companies that can help do the quotes. So this all just kind of ties in to do that. So spend those 2 days and learn, how to bid commercial, and then let us help you find the suppliers to sell you the material so that you can bid them successfully too. So, because it all comes down to what your labor costs are, your material costs, your overhead, all of that. So let us help you figure out how we can get you, set up with some suppliers. What else are you excited about class-wise though?
Well, obviously I love automatic gates. So I used to get asked this question all the time. Like, how do I price this? What do I do? And I'm like, coming from, a wholesale distributor, I can't tell you how to sell your product. But now that I'm on the education side, like I'm super excited to help people understand. I mean, obviously we're not going to sit down and give you numbers. We're going to just sit down and give you tools. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if anybody ever sat through any kind of the training that we do at Fence University when it comes down to gate operators, I can't help it. I know we're teaching them how to, install the operator or how to, the basics of that stuff. But I always, especially if it's somebody new coming in to the industry of bidding automatic gates, I always spend a little bit of time going over, hey, these are what you look for when you're doing your quotes. Here's what you got to be careful of. So, except this is going to be a lot more intensive class on that. It's September 30th, and it's a 1-day class. And it's going to teach you about proposal writing and make sure you don't get in trouble because, there's a lot more goes into it. And this is going to tie really nice into some of the commercial too, but a lot more goes into it than people think. You're not just taking an operator that costs you a couple $1,000 and saying, oh, I'm just got to add some labor to that. No, there's a lot of parts. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff you have to consider when you're bidding an automatic gate. Maybe the gate's not ready. Maybe, it needs to be modified. Maybe there's laws and regulations that are safety stuff. And there's a lot of different things you have to add in, all the accessories, and you may have forgot all the fire equipment or like that. Next thing you know, you went from thinking you're going to make $1,000 to losing 5, right?
Right.
Like that.
Like that.
Like that, and then you may never do gate operators again. It may be, and that's by not doing it correctly. It's the difference between you staying in the gate operator industry, right? Or saying I'm just going to stick with fencing because I don't have to deal with any of that.
Exactly.
So,
are we going to walk them around and introduce them to any suppliers, automatic gates?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and what's great is like a lot of these guys are trained already to ask you all the right questions to make sure that when you put in your bid that like you're successful, that you didn't forget anything.
Yeah. And then we are going to take you in, introduce you to SAS, introduce you to the different distributors and Door King. And we've got all kinds of Max is going to be in there. We've got, I'm sure there's a big list you got of manufacturers that we're going to be bringing around to, and I'm pretty excited about that. So definitely that'll be part of this. You're going to automatically be part of that group that we go around and meet the manufacturers and some of those manufacturers will probably be in there doing some of this training with us. So that's kind of neat to get that kind of insight from them. But you know what I think is kind of cool is something I don't think anybody's done is sports netting.
What I love about this course is the fact that you don't need an education pass. It's happening on the show floor. It is open to everyone who attends the show.
Yep. Just like all the tours. So any of those tours you want to jump on, if you want to make those introductions, if you walk up to any of and we're going to have people out there with our shirts, you'll see the shirts. You can walk up to any of them and say, I'm interested in meeting so-and-so or so. We're going to do our best to make it happen. So, let that be known out there. So just get out there and tell us who you want to talk to. But sports netting, that is a really cool industry. So who's going to be doing this?
One of your good friends.
So that's right. We got Matt Warner.
Empire. Is that what they're called?
Or Empire Fence. No, it's sports netting. So they're going to be doing this. So you're going to be meeting over at their booth, and we'll have all the information out there as well for you guys on where to meet up and do that. So that'll be a cool one. They're going to go over some of the applications and just different things. I don't know a lot about sports netting.
I don't know anything.
I've done them on like golf courses, but I couldn't even tell you what the brand was or what I don't even remember. I think I just kind of ran a cable and draped some stuff down. I bet you it's either not there or maybe I overkilled it. I don't know. But these guys have this stuff figured out. So that's really cool. So if you are registering for, anything that's or you didn't get an education pass, there's gonna be lots of stuff going on. On the expo floor, trainings and stuff. We're gonna have a whole area on that, and we got putt golf. We got all kinds of things going on out there.
Stop telling everybody all the exciting things. They have to come and see.
The JC Gurry parties.
I'm excited about that.
There's already hundreds of people RSVP for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
hundreds of people already for the JC Gurry party, and then the Homeland party. There's the same. There's just the Homeland party on Thursday. So JC Gurry party is going to be their 75th anniversary of JC Gurry, since they've been making fence signs and stuff for the industry and stuff as well. It's going on Tuesday night. So if you are there for any of these education stuff as well that's going on Monday, Tuesday, or you just get there Tuesday before the show on Wednesday, you want to make sure you get to the JC Gurry party.
Right? Yes. We are asking for RSVPs. That's just so we can make sure we have enough drinks and food and stuff like that. So please RSVP just so we know the count.
Yeah. When you register, you can select those. You don't have to have an education pass. You can select that you want to RSVP for some of these things, and it won't make you upgrade to the education pass, but it sure does help us. So if you didn't RSVP and you show up and the booze is running out, or there's not enough bars, or the food's running out and you didn't RSVP, that's why we need the RSVPs, because if we get enough people, we'll add another bar, right?
Right.
We don't want anybody waiting in line.
Right.
We don't want anybody, waiting for them to bring more food out. And if the more people we know, that are coming, the more people we can actually get there to service the people at the party.
Right.
Yeah. So Susan, what else you got? Anything exciting? I mean, that's fenceshow.com, by the way. Anybody wants to register.
I mean, I have intro to commercial insurance. I have the 25 smartest things we've seen fence companies do online that you should steal. 2026 digital success blueprints for fence companies. I have a couple of different AI fence classes. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. From post to profit, your roadmap to growth. I mean, we've got some really great education laid out here.
What about DeWalt? DeWalt's coming.
I don't have them teaching anything, but I have them bringing a lot of their really awesome, nifty tools.
Yeah, and they got some other people coming on board. So I think we're Lowe's is helping out too. DeWalt, we've got some other larger distributors and manufacturers coming in. So we're changing the industry together, everybody that's watching. This is, this is definitely happening. Look, there's Sean. You see Sean?
Yeah.
That's 2026, Sean. That's after the fence cruise. So we didn't get there yet. But he's right. Demo days is going to be at CMM. And there's going to be at least 100 10 by 10 tents out. And it's going to be really cool because we're going to have the inside. If you didn't get a chance to go to their open house they had, you missed out because there was over 120, 30 people there for that, I think.
You wouldn't let me go.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to have a good time. But someone telling me what to do. So, so we're doing demo days. It's going to be at CMM. It's going to be similar to what we did outside at the fence show, but on a larger scale where we can manage it better. It was too much work to try to run them both at the same time.
Right.
Not that close together. So definitely moving it to April 16th, that weekend, or Friday, Saturday. Is that what it is? April 16th, 17th? I know I should have asked you already, huh? So
yeah.
You get the details. We'll get the details out to everybody. You're going to be able to start registering for that pretty soon. You'll see there'll be a lot of information about that at the fence show as well. So we'll be sharing that. Everybody that's coming to this fence show will probably get information automatically on demo days. So hopefully we see you there. We're expecting a pretty big crowd, at that because we're going to have 100 outside demo booths with equipment and things like that. So that's in South Bend, Indiana, which is really cool. First time I ever went there was CMM's place, and I'm telling you, I'm in love with that little town, man. We went to a Cubs game that he had set up for us, and then he's like a big deal there. So
Sean?
Oh man, he's a big deal. I don't know if he owns the stadium or what, because they sure treated him like he did.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, there's crowds. They park the crowds. We go through everybody. We already had our own private area up above the field watching, right? Then we go outside and we go down through some stairs and we come. We actually went out there when they first threw the pitch, by the way. We were down there with that. A couple of us got to go do that, but But after the game was over, they do fireworks. So they brought us all down, just us,
Wow.
just his party, all of us onto the field, while the rest of the common people were
So-
all up.
So you're saying that Sean is like the Taylor Swift of South Bend, Indiana, and you're like a Swiftie in real life. So
That would just happen to have been on the TV. I don't. Okay, so everybody likes a Taylor Swift song, one or two, right?
yeah.
I don't know why it was on the screen. I don't know. Somebody must have had my YouTube account. And
Yeah.
it's just something on that, right?
Yeah. And Sean said yes, he is the Taylor Swift of South Bend, Indiana.
So yeah, thank you CMM for letting us use your facility for that.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure we'll be doing some activities similar to that, either ballpark or something else as well. So those details will go out. Right now, we're solely focused on trying
The Fin Show.
I feel like we've got 3 months worth of work to do in 6 weeks.
Agreed.
Right? So not a lot of details going out, but it will be at the show. So we're excited about having everybody there. Again, if you're interested in those classes, just select it. If you already got your pass and you didn't select any of those, just email Susan and say you'd want her to put you down for it. Susan@FenShow.com.
Susan@FinShow.com, yeah.
Yeah. And so what do you got? Veronica's Hero? What is that?
Oh, I changed my title last week when I did the podcast, the Women of FWA Q&A session with her, and I guess I didn't change it back. I didn't know I was coming live tonight until 15 minutes before. I'm shoving my face with a grilled cheese sandwich, and you're like, well, okay, we go live in 15 minutes. And I'm like, what?
I didn't know I was going to make it back in time. So I was like, if I made it back just barely enough time to do the podcast. So I'm like, we're doing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Going on. Because I'm going to be back down there doing some of that fence tour stuff again next week, and it's just a lot going on. So it was exciting. It was good to catch up with everybody. So everybody, go to fenShow.com, support us, help us out. If you like the direction the industry is going, I'm begging and pleading you, get registered for the show, because that's what shows the rest of the industry that we're serious about the direction we're going and the energy and the excitement of not just us, but all the other associations and all the other shows. If you like the direction, if you're happy seeing more stuff happening in the industry, whether from us or anybody else, it's a direct result of everything that we're doing to help push it as well. So this isn't a zero-sum game. You can go to one show, 3 shows. You can join multiple associations. You can watch multiple podcasts. You can read multiple magazines. This is literally one of the things. It's not like a fence job where one person's going to get it, and we can all support each other. So definitely go and enjoy the rest of your summer. And we were going to see you. Is it still summertime?
I mean, school started today, but technically summer doesn't end till the end of August in real life, right?
So enjoy the rest of your summer and rest up for the Fence Show and Security Expo, right? FenShow.com. Get registered. Susan, thank you as always. We're really lucky to have you on board, so we appreciate it.
All right. We like you too.
All right. Thank you, everybody.